Habari.
Yes, mzuri sana. Sasa nataka usaidie hii. Amekoniwa.
Pole sana kwa hayo. Wakati mwingine ukinunua shamba, unahakikisha kuwa kampuni unayonunua nayo imejiregister kwa Association of Real Estate Stakeholders.
Sasa nahakikisha aje madam?
Hiyo ni rahisi. Unatuma jina hiyo kampuni kwa code ambayo ni 23878 ama unaangalia jina hiyo kampuni kwa website yetu ambayo ni www.realtorsolutions.org.
Niandikie hizo vitu zote hapo.
Twende ukagunywe chai, nitakuandikia, niko na kalamu. Haujabakisha kitu? Angaya leshe na magala. Halo ndugu yangu. Mimi hata huko nilishahama kitambo. Siku hizi nilienda.
Masai, nisaidie bana. Kata hiyo simu.
Sasa mbona unakuja umenigonga hivyo? Wewe unaongea na simu?
Nimeibiwa, nataka unisaidie.
Nimeibiwa na nani?
Nimeibiwa, nilinunua shamba, nikaenda kujenga, leo nikapata mtu mwingine amejenga.
Pole. Hiyo inaitwa kukoniwa ndugu yangu. Wewe umekoniwa live mchana jua ikiwa juu. Ndugu yangu acha nikusaidie. Siku nyingine ukitaka kununua shamba, una verify kama hiyo kampuni inakuhusia iko registered.
Masai, sijui kama unashika.
Ndugu yangu usijali, kuja nikuonyeshe. Kuna watu ambao wanasaidia watu. Soma hapa imeandikwa
S37.
Karibu ndani. Madam.
Habari.
Yes, mzuri sana. Sasa nataka usaidie hii. Amekoniwa.
Pole sana kwa hayo. Wakati mwingine ukinunua shamba, unahakikisha kuwa kampuni unayonunua nayo imejiregister kwa Association of Real Estate Stakeholders.
Sasa nahakikisha aje madam?
Hiyo ni rahisi. Unatuma jina hiyo kampuni kwa code ambayo ni 23878.
Yes, mzuri sana. Sasa nataka usaidie hii. Amekoniwa.
Pole sana kwa hayo. Wakati mwingine ukinunua shamba, unahakikisha kuwa kampuni unayonunua nayo imejiregister kwa Association of Real Estate Stakeholders.
Sasa nahakikisha aje madam?
Hiyo ni rahisi. Unatuma jina hiyo kampuni kwa code ambayo ni 23878 ama unaangalia jina hiyo kampuni kwa website yetu ambayo ni www.realtorsolutions.org.
Niandikie hizo vitu zote hapo.
Twende ukagunywe.
23878 ama unaangalia jina hiyo kampuni kwa website yetu ambayo ni www.realtorsolutions.org.
Niandikie hizo vitu zote hapo.
Twende ukagunywe chai, nitakuandikia, niko na kalamu. Haujabakisha kitu? Angaya leshe na magala. Halo ndugu yangu. Mimi hata huko nilishahama kitambo. Siku hizi nilienda.
Masai, nisaidie bana. Kata hiyo simu.
Sasa mbona unakuja umenigonga hivyo? Wewe unaongea na simu?
Nimeibiwa, nataka unisaidie.
Nimeibiwa na nani?
Nimeibiwa, nilinunua shamba, nikaenda kujenga, leo nikapata mtu mwingine amejenga.
Pole. Hiyo inaitwa kukoniwa ndugu yangu. Wewe umekoniwa live mchana jua ikiwa juu. Ndugu yangu acha nikusaidie. Siku nyingine ukitaka kununua shamba, una verify kama hiyo kampuni inakuhusia iko registered.
Masai, sijui kama unashika.
Ndugu yangu usijali.
Hello, good evening and welcome today, and I'm so happy to be hosting the Queens in the real estate. My name is John Jokamau and I'm the director Kurodia TV, and I'm so happy to be part of the real estate again and again. And as you can see, I have the Queens in the real estate. Namnaka poa sana. And welcome again. And from my left hand side, maybe you can start with the introduction. Say your name, the company you're working with, and the position.
Director of ReSa Investments Limited.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm Caroline Lonchubu, Director Petmol Shelters Limited. Karibuni. I'm Ruth.
Okay.
Let's have this discussion together.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm Ruth Wanjiko, Director Farmhall Ventures Limited.
And I'm Lilian Karipi. I am the Deputy Director, Aled Investments. Welcome.
Well, thank you so much, and I would wish to welcome you again. And as we start our discussion today, my first question is, how have you benefited from ReSa? You as a woman, as the CEO, as a director, how have you benefited from all this group, the association?
Well, first of all, ReSa has been a haven for a lot of real estate companies because we have been able now to trade in safe spaces, and also our clients are able to trust us more because now there's an umbrella. So being women, it is actually a huge advantage.
Okay.
Sometimes also ourselves, we get scammed a lot. People think we are very gullible. I don't understand why that culture is there because we are it's 2024. And everyone is educated, and we should be treated the same as men, especially in the real estate industry. So the fact that we are under an association has given us a bit of confidence in how we are dealing, because we also are protected whenever we are trying to purchase land from other people, and also our clients are protected in that aspect, because if someone tries to do fraudulent acts with ReSa investments, they are also hurting my clientele as well. So being a member of ReSa has really protected our interest as well, and we are glad that it came to fruit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Caro, maybe I have a question for you. You understand real estate, most of the people are the male, and the CEOs are the male. As a woman, some of the challenges that you have faced, you being a woman, and maybe as a director in your company.
In my company, it is not much, because personally I work with my husband, but generally in real estate, there's discrimination. Like the way Lisa said, being a woman, you're not seen like you can do what men can do. As we were talking before the live session began, we were sharing in that perspective.
Yeah.
And one of us said that when you go to buy a land, she went to buy a land from someone, and then she was asked, is it your father who has sent you? And then maybe you can get a group of men, for example, these elderly men who have chamas, and they want to be driven to the site. When they see it's a woman who is taking them, they'll ask you, kuna mwanaume ataenda na sisi? So I don't know why men feel like being a woman is not enough. And like the way Lisa said, it is 2024. I mean,
it is your year.
It is not even our year. It is, we are not in old stage.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want, whatever we set our minds to do. And I am not less of, the only difference I have between me and you is that I give birth and you carry the seed.
But what have you done to make sure that some of these challenges that you're facing as a woman, they won't affect you at work?
First is just to be very organized, because I have to be twice organized than the man, because the man doesn't have kids to take care of. I have the kids to take care of. So I need to be very organized from my end, and I also need to stand my ground, to say exactly what I want to do and to do it, to stand my ground. I can say is being very organized and standing on my ground. I want to do real estate, I want to do real estate. It doesn't matter what the other people think, I am a lady in real estate.
Okay. Wow,
Yes.
thank you. Ruth, you being a woman, and I understand, I don't know whether you're married or not, or you're dating or not, but how have you managed to be the director, the CEO in your company or in the real estate sector, and yet you have a family, your husband expects you to be home at 7, at 6, and you make sure that the children are okay. How have you managed to be in the real estate and now the family?
Okay, personally, I'm married with kids also.
Yeah.
And as you know, women, we are multitaskers, so we can multitask. We can be working very well and also managing the home very well, clearly. Also, like we don't do like everything. We don't drive. We don't take like customers to the field like every day. We have employees that we work with. So other times we get assistance where needed. So it's not that complicated. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lillian, can you advise young ladies to join the association?
Okay, yeah, I would advise young ladies to join. Is it the ReSa Association?
Yeah, ReSa Association.
Yeah, I would advise them to join the association because you will get the boldness of working, and even knowing that if at all you're working in such kind of an association, when it comes to your company, you have the umbrella that covers you as a company. You have people who you are working with, because when we are working as many companies, it is easy for us to go through so many challenges together, because I wouldn't hear that Petmol is suffering and I cannot go in for that. We'll try and come together as women, as ladies, maybe we discuss, let's do this, let's do that. I would advise ladies out there, if at all also you have your own company, you've not joined ReSa, you're welcome for you to come and pitch with ReSa. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And Elizabeth,
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel to be a boss as a woman?
Well, it's quite empowering, let me tell you that. And one thing I do love about it is the freedom that comes with it. Because you make your choices, you make your work plan, you decide on which direction to go, you get an opportunity to decide on who to work with. So the freedom that comes with it is quite empowering. And you know, not being answerable to anyone also it's a perk. So being your own boss, anyone who wants to jump into something, they should to call their own. There's nothing that gives you more freedom than knowing that you depend on yourself solely. That's the best feeling.
In the real estate, there are so many things that are happening, and there's Kenyans that are being conned, and some even they are told that there is title issuing, and later wanapata hakuna kitu kama hiyo. As an association, what have you done to make sure that such things are not happening?
First of all, the one thing that we're encouraging people is to work with people under ReSa, under the umbrella of the association. Reason is there are companies that are under the association have been vetted.
Okay.
And definitely by vetting means that we know where they are getting their lands from, we know that they are legit, we know they have title of the properties they are selling. So that overall protects people who want to invest in the future. And for the cases where that have already happened, and unfortunately they were not members of ReSa, we are actually trying to work with them and see in ways that we can support for them to get the justice that they deserve.
Okay, thank you so much. Caroline, and nimepata maswali mingi especially from the diaspora, and people, watu wengi wanajiuliza some of the things, the documents that you need so that you can purchase a land in Kenya. You can tell us some of these things, ni gani?
The documents that you need to purchase land. First of all, you need to identify the land, visit the land, and then find out if the land has a title. If it does, you do the search. And the first document that you need to get from the company is an offer letter. So the company will give you an offer saying that they are selling for you this piece of land at this and this price. And then once you sign the offer letter, you'll get an agreement. An agreement should be in detail of what you have, what the company and the customer have agreed.
Okay.
After the agreement, the company will call the client to sign the board papers. After the board papers, you get something we call a consent. After getting a consent, the client is supposed to sign the transfer documents. Once the client signs the transfer document, now the final document they get is a title. Once they get a title from the company, they are supposed to also go and do their own searches at the land. Before you keep that title in your house, make sure you do a search to verify that it reads your name. That way, if it reads your name, the title is genuine. If it doesn't read your name, it can be an error. Maybe the green card has not been filed, so it will be done early enough. Not that you realize 10 years from when you bought that the land it doesn't read your name.
And some people maybe they wonder the difference between the title and the mother title.
The difference between a small title and a mother title is a title for the whole piece of land that the company is now intending to subdivide. Be it can be 5 acres, 10 acres, 2 acres, 1 acre. And then now a small title is a title that is from the from the mother title that the subdivision has taken place.
Okay. Hey, have you maybe encountered any gender bias in the real estate sector?
Yeah, I've encountered a few people, like ladies, tend to be delayed in maybe promotions. You're in company, maybe there are promotions that need to be done, but maybe they wanachagua like men other than women. Also maybe pay rise, they consider on men other than women. Anything else? Nothing.
And how did you solve such issues? How do you address them?
Right now, where I'm sitting right now as a director, I've tried to manage that, but that one I've given like instances when I was employed, not now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Elizabeth, a question on you. How do I know this real estate is legit? How do I know my company is legit? Her company is legit?
Okay, Elizabeth is here right now. Lilian.
It's Lilia.
Lilian.
Sorry.
But okay, so first, if you want to know a company is legit, ask for the incorporation of the company certificate. It's simple, just get a copy of that, CR12. I encourage people to make sure that also you get the PIN of the company. Why not confirm that they're actually paying taxes? You don't want your land, the one that you're paying for, to be confiscated because the company is not paying taxes. And another thing is, the only best way, the surety you can get, is work with a company, and again, that I insist, is under the association, because they already been vetted. They already know that the companies that they are selling land are legit, the ones that are registered. But if you choose to go your own way, just go ask for a copy of the company certificates, and then do your search. It's out there, and then you'll be able to get information about the company and then proceed from there.
Okay. And now you being in the association, do you feel like you as women have achieved something from now the association?
Of course, we have. We are seated right here.
Maybe you're sitting in.
We are seated right here. We have achieved something. We have a voice. We have a voice. The association represents all, and it was really hard to actually be in the real estate sector.
And you have a position in the association.
And I have a position, as you know. You see, it's an achievement. We are recognized, and it's easier right now because under the umbrella they recognize all. And if you're out there and alone, it's really hard to have a voice as a woman, especially in this industry. You get discriminated, you get the worst offer, people want to scam you, you're the first one they want to sell, the worst of the worst. Negotiations are just the worst because they feel like they can twist you to a certain price. So yes, being in the association has really been very beneficial. I've gotten a lot of help from a lot of CEOs in terms of my transfers and dealings with the land registries. So it has been of quite help. Yeah.
Why should people in the diaspora, why should they trust the association, ReSa?
Why should they trust? Because the association, as it is one umbrella that is holding so many companies. Why should you trust ReSa? You should trust it because you will be able to get those who are scamming you, those who are not scamming you. You'll be able to get the companies that are legit for you, those that are not legit for you. So you can go for it, and of which we have a short code for ReSa that confirms that every company or the company you want to invest with is legit or it is in the association. Yeah.
Okay. Ruth, there's so many companies now that are coming up each and every day, and is it that the real estate sector is doing so well, or kuna pesa mingi ama what is happening? Because each and every day you hear a company is coming up, what is happening? Kuna pesa ama?
Yeah, looking at me. I'm Carol.
Okay, sorry, Carol.
Real estate, yes, a lot of companies are coming up every day. It's an industry with money. It's an industry that trade a lot of money, and it's one of the ways that people actualize. Actually, people work in government, and then after retirement, you find they set up real estate firms. But the reason why ReSa is here is to make sure that everyone delivers what they promise. Is a problem that we had before. We didn't know each other. We operated in isolation. But right now, I will find it when I hear something about Liz, which is ReSa, I will confidently call her and ask her what is going on, and we will be able to jump in and maybe assist what is going wrong. So I will say that the association is helping us to bond, Like before the life, we have really talked, and it is therapeutic. You see, entrepreneurship at times can be lonely. So with feeling that you belong is something that all of us wanted. And I can assure you that it has money. You work for that money. It is not money that comes overnight. You work for it. Yes.
Okay, after 5 years, where do you find ReSa?
ReSa. I think after 5 years, we should be having like all the companies in the country under the ReSa Association. And there are few things that will have settled. Maybe the lack of issuing out title deeds. We should also come with regulations to curb the increase in rising of the opening of so many companies. So I think in the next 5 years, ReSa will be a very big movement in the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like in Kenya, real estate, have we achieved something? Are we heading the right way? But because there have been trust issues, corruption and everything, but currently, are we moving forward?
We are moving in the right direction. First of all, we need to understand that Kenya is still a child. If we are looking at how many years based on independence, we are still a baby. So a lot of people are from the first generation to we are literally the second generation trying to buy land from our fathers who fought for independence. Second or third generation that are trying to buy land. So the direction that we are taking is the right one. Yes, there are some places, there are some bumps on the road, and that is what ReSa is here for, just to regulate, just to make sure there is some sort of management or law that is set so that these companies are able to attend or just move at the right pace and just do as they promise to their clients. So are we moving in the right direction? Yes, we are. We definitely are.
My good friend, there's so many ladies wanasema mimi nataka kazi ya kukata sukuma, nataka kazi ya sijui kukaa kwa nyumba, mimi nataka mwanaume ananiletea. But would you encourage a lady to join the real estate? And why?
Of course I would. Because when you're in the real estate, it gives you the empowerment of being a woman who can do big businesses. Don't just believe that men can do real estate work. Secondly, if you want a good life, you must tie it to a goal. What is your goal in life? Don't tie it to people or anything. When it comes, maybe you tie it to the small business you do. Tie it to a goal. This goal will drive you to doing, if at all it's real estate business, the other manufacturing and any other business that a woman can do. Believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself as a lady, you're going to go miles and miles away. So don't just sit and just become comfortable. Believing in yourself or believing in ourselves is what made us be wherever we are today. So move on. Don't let anyone demoralize you or let your spirit feel down. Secondly, I always tell ladies, close your ears and open your eyes, because the moment you open your eyes, you'll always remain focused. But the moment you close your ears, you'll not listen to what people say, because people tag real estate with so many bad things. So when you close your ears, you will work without wanting to hear what are the other voices behind you. You'll remain focused and you'll be able to get what you want in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
A question to you. What are you doing as a ReSa to make sure that you shape the future of real estate in Kenya?
Okay, we are setting some structure on it. We are setting some structures in how real estate companies are supposed to operate. And if you don't meet certain credentials, you can operate, right? Because we are not the government. We cannot tell you not to operate, but we can encourage clients to tread carefully, because by the end of the day, each and every sector has to have structures. Each and every sector has to adhere to some laws. Each and every sector has to be governed by themselves, not by an outsider. We are the only ones who understand how the real estate industry works. What is our challenges? We understand that, what to do to benefit our people and our audiences. So with that aligned, yes, we are it's actually just on the right path, I feel.
Okay. And this is a question that maybe I had asked the previous interview. The difference between the title, letter of allotment, and a certificate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Carol take that up.
Yeah, Carol.
The difference between
Title, letter of allotment, and a certificate.
a title is it's a document that is given to the owner of it's the main document that makes you own that land, recognized by Kenya. Allotment letter is a letter that is given before a title deed is given out. For example, in settlement areas where the land has just been subdivided by the government, what they get is an allotment letter, whereby they use that allotment letter to generate a title deed. And the third document is certificate of ownership. Certificate is a document that you just hold on to before the title is processed or is issued. Maybe you have gotten a land from an area where titles are not coming out at that particular. Yes, subdivision is ongoing, but they have not been given. They are not. It is not mapped, so they are not given the titles. Companies tend to give certificates, or maybe these big circles that buy land before they subdivide that land, they give their members certificate. But the legit document that you need to get is a title deed. Yes.
Okay. The other companies who want to join the association, and you can tell us how do you join the association? Are there documents? Are there anything that you're supposed to pay to join the association?
To join the association, we have an office in Spar Mall, 2nd floor. So one can visit there, or just call the number 0742 23 23 23 to be guided. Also, we have monthly contributions. So for you to, of course, all the associations, I tend to believe they have something that keeps the association running. So there is monthly contribution for every company in the association. And what else? We are going to have certificates issued to all the members of the association on April 18th. Yeah, okay. For every company to be an exact member of association. Yeah.
And as a company, do you feel any challenge that you faced so far since you started?
Okay, there are so many challenges because first you'll find that there are land rates that are coming high. Maybe when you go to the registry, there are some things that you're supposed to pay. Previously, you would not pay at the same amount, but you find that this time the fees are getting higher and higher. So those are one of the challenges that we face. We also face, maybe at times you will get delays in the registry where you want to do transfers and everything. At times you're even forced to book special boards for your clients, or maybe for you to do the transfers. So challenges are there in the market, but we still curb them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. From my left, why should I, as a young man, as a young lady, why should I buy land at the age of 20s, 19s, or 30s? Why? Because I understand most of the people, mtu anasikia anasema mimi nataka nikuwe na familia, nikuwe na shamba. Why?
I'm gonna answer that with a question. What is the biggest assets for churches in this country? Exactly. So what do the church know that we don't know, that a young 20-something person should not know? As in, the value of land always goes up. That's what it's one of the it's one of the surest way to create wealth. So starting as early as now, it will never hurt anyone. You just start, bank on it, and retain. Because at this point, that I am also asking myself to my parents, why did you not buy land in Kiambu? Why did you not buy land in Rongai? Like at that time, they were busy thinking about something else. But you see now the value has gone up. Something that they were being sold for 50,000 shillings is up to 20 million at this particular point. And so I think it's an issue of are you eager enough to create wealth? What is your main goal? Because if your goal is generating wealth, then you have to work with areas that actually generate it. Yeah.
Okay, allow me to use this example. As human beings, unapata mahali unafika unasikia mtu amefika menopause. And then kwa shamba, kuna mahali utasikia shamba imefika 10 million, hata haiwezi sasa, the value haiwezi panda more than 10 million. Maybe a client, how do I know shamba imefika haiwezi enda more than 10 million, haiwezi lose value sasa ita stick now to the menopause, haiwezi pita hapo.
Actually, there is no menopause on land. There has never been a menopause on real estate.
But in fact, the place that hiyo shamba haiwezi toka more than 10 million unless sasa you stick to 10 million.
Land play it like the dollar. Utaona value imeanguka kidogo, but it will always go up and it will still be high. So it's the same lane. Sometimes it reaches a stagnation place for like, now this is it. No, but kesho utaona mtu ameangusha a mall in your area. Then the value doubles. So you don't look at it that in an essence of, no, if I buy this area, it will stagnate. You always, when you're buying something, look at what is to come. What are the potential of it? And with those potential, that will increase the value. But there is no land that has ever been stagnant. The value has ever been stagnant. Based on the development in the area, that is the trajectory of the development in the area, the value will always is guaranteed to go up. There is never a stagnation. Because right now in Nairobi, can we say you'll find land for 50 million and then next week it's 100 million?
Yeah.
When is it ever going to be just 100 and just be? It's not. The value will always, because the need for this is increasing. So there is no stagnation.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. And a question on you is, there are members who joined you and maybe they have gone against the group and they are breaking the rules and the regulations. As the association, what do you do to such people? Especially we had a case in maybe, I don't know, a certain company in such a situation in the association.
Not that I've heard of, but just as I've said, when you get the title, it's always good to do the search. Because I don't know why people give fake title deeds, and it is shocking to see a person selling land and then they give fake title deeds. As an association, that's why we are together. That's why we want to fight them, because when someone wrong in the sector, all of us are affected. So that's why we have this umbrella to guide us, so that all of us can move and do the right thing. So I feel like the association is keeping us on our toes, and it is helping us to do the right thing. For the wrong people, they are going to be caught along the way, and we are going to remove them from the association. So this association is focused on retaining the people who are doing genuine business. Yes.
As a woman in the association, how do you feel now being part of this association? And have you been able to rectify some of the things that some of the barriers that are happening in the real estate?
First of all, maybe I will start with how we are feeling being in the association. I think Carol has said, Liz has said, we feel good, definitely, because our customers are now understanding the companies that are in the association. Of course, we are dealing with legit land. Therefore, we are feeling good, and also there are people who've been in the same business for quite some long time. So they offer mentorship and guidance. So we learn a lot from them also. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can you advise young ladies and tell them can they invest anywhere in Kenya? Because unapata watu wengine wanasema mimi nataka kwenda Matu, wengine nataka kwenda Embu. Can you tell them that you can invest anywhere in Kenya using a land? Maybe Kisumu, wapi na wapi?
Me all I would say, hakuna mahali mbali na shamba. Because hakuna mahali mbali na investment ya shamba. Because who would tell you that maybe Kamakis would come along the Kamakis way? Maybe there are people who wanted to invest those days. That is just an example, but walikuwa naona huku ni ushago. Talk of places like Juja Farm and every place, any other place. So I would tell people, take advantage of even those plots mnauziwa at 250, 300. In future you do not know venye Liz amesema hujui ni nini itakuja hapo. Maybe the government will come and invest a school or a university. The university will need hostels. Utakuwa benefit in one way. Ama there is someone who will just come and anataka kubuy your place. You'll have made your profit as a person. Maybe ulinunua 250, wewe utauza millions of money, you see. So I'll tell people hakuna mahali mbali na shamba. Invest and don't fear when it comes to investments on land. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much. And to everyone who is watching us, we're almost winding up. And I'll give each and every person to just give a parting shot and also say something about real estate. And you as a woman, I would like to say thank you so much for coming, and you have represented us so well. From my left, just give us a good parting shot about real estate, and why should someone even ever feel maybe I just want to invest in real estate.
First of all, I want to say that with real estate, there's a surety, there's security, because by the end of the day, you still have your property, intact. It is sometimes safe, it is always safe to have an investment that is safe. You understand what I mean? It's always the right decision to make a safe investment, especially for women out there. Your security is important. You never know what will happen tomorrow, so having a safe blanket to fall on when that rough time comes is always the right move to make. So never be afraid to invest in real estate. Never be afraid to invest in any kind of area. Wherever the land is, invest in it. Because you never know what is to come tomorrow. Everyone who says, oh, it's in the middle of nowhere. Where we are seated was in the middle of nowhere some times ago. I'm sure some people were saying this is in the middle of nowhere. And the value has immensely grown. So who are you to decide what is in the middle of nowhere? Land is a value wherever it is, regardless of where it is guaranteed to go up. And the other thing I want to encourage you is invest with people under the ReSa umbrella. Let's avoid getting scammed. Let's protect ourselves. Let's protect our money, because sometimes ignorance is never an excuse. Just go to our website, verify the company you want to invest with is under this umbrella, and that is one way to make sure that you're protected to go for. And you know what, it will definitely protect you in the future. Yeah, I think that's it.
Carol, you parting shot?
Yeah, mine is first to say thank you for watching us. And for the investors, if you have one land, you need another one. If you have 10, you need the 11th one. Investment will never be enough. So continue investing, as Liz has said. And for investors that are still investing, don't be a lazy buyer. That one I bought it from Liz. Do your due diligence before you invest, and then make sure that the person you are investing with is registered under ReSa. And for the companies that are have not yet joined ReSa, join ReSa. You learn so much, you will grow, and you'll always want to be better, because there are people who have operated many years and who we look up to. So karibuni, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will not say again join ReSa, please join. But again, I will tell every past step and start over. You may not have 50 million to buy in Nairobi, but you will have 100,000 to buy in Matu. So just start with whatever you have. So many companies right now are offering even flexible payments. So whatever amount that you have, just call any company that is under association. Call them, start with whatever you have, and at the end of the day, you'll be glad you did it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, personally, I would want to say thank you for watching us, and don't fear when it comes to investments. So many people keep on asking. I'm fearing that they are going to frown me or anything. Fear will take you nowhere. If at all you have identified a company that you can invest with, go ahead and do it. You never know your tomorrow. And another thing is, always when it comes to investments, do the land banking. The land banking is where maybe you get a plot that is worth little amount, but in future it will give you good amount, or you will sell it at a better price. So continue doing land banking, continue investing, and do not fear. As a youth, as an investor, fear will take you nowhere. It will always pull you back, and you'll never get something. You'll always come say, I wish I knew, I wish I had invested on a certain place. Now you see how the place is grown. So don't fear doing things. If at all you identify a place that you can invest, do it with a lot of courage. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. It was nice having you all. And my last question goes to you. And do you have that time that you normally visit each other in the office? Yeah.
The association has brought really strong women that are...
I'm talking of your office, our office.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I went to her office the other day. So the association has made it easier for me to reach these women and be able to interact and exchange ideas. It really has helped to bring us together.
Okay. Yeah. And association, do you like have a client mwenye anataka shamba huku bana nasema ndamtuma kwa wake?
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure. Because I don't have here, but I have a member in the association who sells here in their lady.
Yeah, sure.
So it's also a good business platform. So it helps a lot. Yeah.
And now as a women now, do you feel like now the digital market and the digital transformation, the only thing has benefited you now as women?
The digital market?
Yeah.
Yes, right now the digital market is the only way to go when it comes to marketing. I think the traditional market, the traditional form of media is kind of dying. The future is digital. So the future is definitely digital. Yeah, it has given us a huge platform, voices. Everyone here has been able to reach their audience through digital platforms. So it's the right way to just get our voices heard. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to visit each and every person over in their office and maybe have a cup of tea and invest.
Welcome.
Okay, asante sana. And I appreciate everyone mwenye amekuwa na sisi kuanzia wakati tulianza until now. And until next time, my name is Jonjo Kamau and I'm the director Kurodia TV. Until next time, bye bye. Come and invest with us. Thank you.
Kuonyesha kuna watu ambao wanasaidia watu. Soma hapa
7.
karibu ndani. Madam. Habari. Yes, mzuri sana. Sasa nataka usaidie hii, amekoniwa.
Pole sana kwa hayo. Wakati mwingine ukinunua shamba, unahakikisha kuwa kampuni 878 ama unaangalia jina hiyo kampuni kwa website yetu ambayo ni www.nutasolutions.org.
Niandikie hizo vitu zote hapo.
Twende ukagunywe chai, nitakuandikia, niko na kalamu. Haujabakisha kitu? Angeya leshe na magala nyanya. Halo ndugu yangu. Mimi hata huko nilishahama kitambo. Siku hizi nilienda.
Masai, nisaidie bana. Kata hiyo simu.
Sasa mbona unakuja umenigonga hivyo? Wewe unaongea na simu?
Nimeibiwa, nataka unisaidie.
Nimeibiwa na nani?
Nimeibiwa, nilinunua shamba, nikaenda kujenga, leo nikapata mtu mwingine amejenga.
Pole. Hiyo inaitwa kukoniwa ndugu yangu. Wewe umekoniwa live mchana, jua ikiwa juu. Ndugu yangu, acha nikusaidie. Siku nyingine ukitaka kununua shamba, una verify kama hiyo kampuni inakuhusia iko registered.
Masai, sijui kama unashika.
Ndugu yangu, usijali, kuja nikuonyeshe. Kuna watu ambao wanasaidia watu. Soma hapa imeandikwa
S37.
Karibu ndani. Madam. Habari. Yes, mzuri sana. Sasa nataka usaidie hii, amekoniwa.
Pole sana kwa hayo. Wakati mwingine ukinunua shamba, unahakikisha kuwa kampuni unayonunua nayo imejiregister kwa Association of Real Estate Stakeholders.
Sasa nahakikisha aje madam?
Hiyo ni rahisi. Unatuma jina hiyo kampuni kwa code ambayo ni 23878 ama unaangalia jina hiyo kampuni kwa website yetu ambayo ni www.
Hizo vitu zote hapo.
Twende ukagunywe chai, nitakuandikia, niko na kalamu. Haujabakisha kitu? Angeya leshe na magala nyanya. Halo ndugu yangu. Mimi hata huko nilishahama kitambo. Siku hizi nilienda.
Masai, nisaidie bana. Kata hiyo simu.
Sasa mbona unakuja umenigonga hivyo? Wewe unaongea na simu?
Nimeibiwa, nataka unisaidie.
Nimeibiwa na nani?
Nimeibiwa, nilinunua shamba, nikaenda kujenga, leo nikapata mtu mwingine amejenga.
Pole. Hiyo inaitwa kukoniwa ndugu yangu. Wewe umekoniwa live mchana jua ikiwa juu. Ndugu yangu acha nikusaidie. Siku nyingine ukitaka kununua shamba, una verify kama hiyo kampuni inakuhusia iko registered.
Masai, sijui kama unashika.
Ndugu yangu usijali, kuja nikuonyeshe. Kuna watu ambao wanasaidia watu. Soma hapa imeandikwa
S37.